Formula One isn't just about who has the fastest car or who can brake the latest into a corner. It's also about the mind games, the strategy, and those moments of pure genius that can flip a race on its head. Behind every lap is a battle of calculations. Drivers thinking on the fly, engineers working the numbers, and teams looking for loopholes in the rulebook. Some of the best moments in F1 history weren't about raw speed. They were about smart thinking. Today, we're diving into the most brilliant 999 IQ plays in F1 history moments when drivers and teams turned pure intelligence into unforgettable victories. Number 1. Schumacher's pit lane victory, Silverstone, 1998. At the 1998 British Grand Prix, Michael Schumacher was leading when he received a 10-second stop-go penalty for overtaking under the safety car. Normally, that would have cost him the race. However, the penalty was issued so late that the regulations allowed him to serve it within the last 3 laps. Schumacher crossed the finish line first and then entered the pit lane to take the penalty after the checkered flag. The result stood. He had effectively won the race from the pit lane, a moment remembered as one of the smartest exploits of the rulebook in Formula One. Number 2. Jenson Button's Canadian Masterclass, 2011. If there was ever a race that showcased brains under chaos, it was Canada, 2011. Rain delays, 6 pit stops, collisions. Button even found himself dead last. But every time the conditions changed, he made the right call. Slicks at the perfect time, precise overtakes, and patience when others panicked. Lap after lap, he clawed back. On the very last lap, he forced Vettel into a mistake and snatched the win. From last to first, in a race of pure strategy, an IQ play for the history books.
On the last lap, I was chasing down Seb. He ran a little bit wide onto the wet part of the circuit, and I was able to take the opportunity and take the win. But for me, a fantastic race, and I think even if I hadn't won today, I would have enjoyed this race immensely. But yeah, amazing win and possibly my best.
Number 3. Alonso's Crashgate win, Singapore, 2008. Controversial, yes, but undeniably cunning. Alonso's early pit stop looked strange until his teammate Piquet crashed a few laps later, triggering a safety car. Suddenly, Alonso was in the perfect position while everyone else was trapped. He went on to win. Later, it came out that the crash was staged. While it tainted the victory, the strategy showed how manipulating timing and race control could flip a Grand Prix on its head. Number 4. Senna's Donington lap, 1993. Genius isn't just planning, it's instinct. In the rain at Donington, Ayrton Senna delivered what many call the greatest opening lap ever. Starting 5th, he read the grip levels like nobody else. In just 1 lap, he carved past Schumacher, Hill, and Prost. While others struggled for traction, Senna drove where no one thought grip existed, sometimes off the racing line. That wasn't luck, it was pure race IQ. Number 5. Hamilton outsmarting Rosberg, Bahrain, 2014. Wheel-to-wheel night race, 2 Mercedes fighting like gladiators. Rosberg had the straight-line speed, but Hamilton defended with brain power. Instead of covering the straights, he positioned his car for stronger exits, forcing Rosberg to lunge into awkward corners. It was defensive driving straight out of a textbook. Lap after lap, Hamilton read his teammate like a poker player, and it won him the race. Number 6. Nico Rosberg's Monaco. Qualifying mistake, 2014. Pole in Monaco is everything. During qualifying, Rosberg locked up and went down the escape road. Yellow flags came out, meaning Hamilton and others couldn't improve their laps. Rosberg stayed on pole and won the race. Accident? Maybe. Smart gamesmanship? Absolutely. In Monaco, a single error was enough to freeze the leaderboard. Number 7. Gilles Villeneuve's Dijon Duel, 1979. Some IQ plays aren't about tricks, but timing. At Dijon, Villeneuve and Arnoux went wheel-to-wheel in one of the most famous battles ever. Villeneuve's genius was in slipstreaming. He'd let Arnoux pass, then use momentum to retake position. It was a constant cycle of anticipation and counterattack. Villeneuve didn't just drive, he predicted every move before it happened. Number 8. Max Verstappen's championship move. Abu Dhabi 2021. Last lap, last race, everything on the line. Verstappen had fresher tires but only one shot. Instead of throwing a desperate move, he sized Hamilton up perfectly, placing his car in just the right blind spot into turn 5. One decisive strike, clean and unstoppable. It was more than aggression, it was precision, and it crowned him champion. Number 9. Kimi Räikkönen's Spa brilliance, 2004. Spa is Schumacher's fortress, but Kimi had other ideas. Under pressure, he didn't just block. He played with braking points, exited corners differently, and disrupted Schumacher's slipstream. Every defensive choice was calculated, every move designed to ruin Michael's rhythm. In the end, Kimi won against the odds, showing that calm intelligence beats raw dominance. Number 10. Sebastian Vettel's Monza masterpiece, 2008. At just 21, Vettel pulled off one of the smartest drives ever. In pouring rain, most expected mistakes. But Vettel controlled the pace with surgical precision, managing tires and making no errors. While veterans floundered, he stayed ice cool, becoming the youngest race winner at the time. It wasn't brute force, it was discipline and racecraft far beyond his years. Number 11. Alain Prost, the Professor. Nicknames in F1 aren't given lightly. Prost was the Professor for a reason. While others went flat out, Prost calculated. In the fuel-limited turbo era, he was a master at saving just enough to strike when it mattered. His races were like equations, each lap measured, each move timed. 4 championships later, his cerebral style proved that brains can build dynasties. Number 12. Esteban Ocon's first win. Hungary, 2021. Ocon's win was smart, but the real 999 IQ play came from his teammate Alonso. Hamilton, in a much faster Mercedes, was storming through the field. Alonso blocked him for lap after lap with the kind of defensive driving that belongs in coaching manuals. He didn't just hold Hamilton up, he bought Ocon the breathing room to seal his first career victory. That's Team IQ in action. Number 13. Brawn GP's double diffuser, 2009. Sometimes the smartest plays happen off the track. Brawn GP's engineers spotted a loophole in the aerodynamic rules and created the double diffuser, a design that gave them massive downforce. Rivals were furious, but it was legal. The result? Jenson Button dominated the season, and Brawn, a brand new team, won both titles. It was a rulebook genius that flipped the sport on its head. Number 14. Daniil Kvyat's opportunism, China 2016. Often called reckless, Kvyat actually pulled off a high IQ play in China. While Vettel and Räikkönen battled, Kvyat dived inside, knowing they were distracted. Vettel was furious, calling him a torpedo. But in reality, it was opportunism at its best, seizing the moment others overlooked. Formula One isn't just about bravery or the fastest lap. The real legends are those who think quicker than the rest. Drivers who adapt to chaos, manipulate timing, or find grip where none seems to exist. From Schumacher's pit lane trick to Button's Canadian comeback, from Prost's calculation to Verstappen's final lap strike, these are the moments that remind us F1 is as much about intelligence as it is about speed. And that's why we watch not just to see cars race, but to witness the smartest minds in motorsport at work.